A rare public rift has opened between two close allies over a deeply serious event. At its core is a simple question. Was Russia's recent drone raid on Poland a mistake or a message? First, the facts. On the night of September 9, 2025, as Russia unleashed a massive wave of drones and missiles against Ukraine, 19 Russian-made drones crossed the border into Polish airspace. Poland is, of course, a NATO member, so the response was immediate. Polish jets and Dutch F-35s on NATO air policing duty scrambled and shot down several of the intruders, the first time NATO aircraft have engaged Russian hardware directly since the wider war began. Debris from at least 17 drones rained down on eastern Poland. No one was hurt, but property was damaged. The incident soon produced two sharply different interpretations. Asked about it, United States President Donald Trump ventured the incursion could have been a mistake. Warsaw bristled. Prime Minister Donald Tusk replied, "We would also wish the drone attack on Poland was a mistake, but it wasn't, and we know it." Foreign Minister Radoslaw Sikorski noted that on the same night, Russia hurled more than 400 drones and 40 missiles at Ukraine. These were not mistakes. Most European officials side with Poland. They see a calculated provocation, a classic salami-slicing move meant to test NATO's defenses and political will without triggering an all-out response. Warsaw treated it that way too. Within hours, Poland invoked Article 4 of the North Atlantic Treaty, which calls the alliance into urgent consultation whenever a member feels threatened. Article 4 stops short of declaring war, but it is a serious step that has been used only a handful of times in NATO's history. NATO's public line has been one of unity. Secretary General Mark Rutte condemned Russia's reckless behavior and vowed that allies will defend every inch of Allied territory. German Patriot batteries went on high alert. Italian surveillance aircraft took to the skies, and Germany and France pledged extra fighter jets to reinforce Poland's air defenses. Moscow, for its part, denies targeting Poland and says there is no proof the drones were Russian. The disagreement between Warsaw and Washington is striking because Poland is usually one of America's staunchest partners in Europe. The split highlights two different instincts: Poland's conviction that Russia is deliberately probing NATO lines, and the United States president's initial impulse to de-escalate. Days after his mistake remark, Trump told Fox News his patience with Vladimir Putin is running out fast, adding another layer of ambiguity to Washington's stance. Poland is now taking its case to the United Nations Security Council. For Warsaw and its NATO allies, the stakes go far beyond a handful of downed drones. They see a deliberate test of the alliance's readiness and unity, one that could foreshadow bolder moves if it goes unanswered. So was it a mistake or a message? Poland's answer is unequivocal, and NATO's response suggests it agrees. This was a probe, and probes are meant to be met, not overlooked. The coming weeks will reveal whether the alliance can stay united under that assumption, and whether Moscow is ready to push the envelope again.